Up next, we have Team 55696, Team Alpha Geek, all the way from Wisconsin.
Hi. Can you guys hear us?
They are an FLYSET team from Brookfield, Wisconsin. They're a group of 10 grades of 4 through 8, and they have competed at World these last 2 years after winning Champions Award at their state competitions. So today we'll be presenting organizational tools for your innovation project and robots. So please welcome Team Alpha.
Really excited to be here. We are a group of 10 through 8. Last season, organized as a team.
Today, we will be talking about why organization is important in these 7 organized the robot log, the robot accuracy chart, and binders.
Organization is really important because it helps keep your team running smoothly. If you use just one of the organizational tools we're going to talk about, your team will be that little bit more organized. This can go a long way to making your team more successful. We're going to talk about 7 different tools that we use to stay organized during our season in Project, Outreach, and Robot Game. These tools will help you keep track of tasks, have a plan, and remember things you did that might have happened months ago. We hope you find these tools useful in helping your team stay organized.
The Kanban board is a visual management workflow chart that helps teams organize and track small tasks. Kanban boards help get things done in a quick and efficient manner. They generally have 4 categories: backlog, due, doing, and done. At the beginning of each meeting, our team looks at the backlog section and chooses a couple of tasks to focus on, and we move it to due. At the end of the meeting, we get together and discuss what we did and move our task to done. However, if a task did not get finished, we move it to the doing section and work on it at the next meeting. Our team has experimented with both online and physical Kanban boards. We prefer the online one, but we encourage teams to test both and see which works better.
Hi, I'm Hugo. I'm going to be talking about the PERT chart. Within a project, it is basically a big timeline. In the picture, it's connected to each other. Last season, our team used when making the PERT chart, we organized it by the engineering design process: identify, design, create, iterate, and communicate. It is a great way to put your entire season on a timeline and get things done. All right. Next, I'm going to be talking about the Google Drive and slides. So Google Drive allows everything to keep everything in one place that all team members can access easily. And every team member can find everything in their separate folders. It allows us to stay organized when we have tons of different research documents. And it is good for putting research into a presentation. Google Slides is good for putting research into a presentation. Google Slides helps us stay organized because we can have a new slideshow for every topic. And then the slideshows can go into the shared team Google Drive.
Liam again, I'll be talking about the Gantt chart. We use the Gantt chart to have a detailed plan for our season that we can easily visualize and access at any time. We do this digitally because it allows us to easily change or add to it as we progress in our season. Like the chart and more focused on what's going to happen. This helps us both stay focused during our meetings and have an idea of what's coming next. Which is a really good way.
For the past 2 seasons, have been working on during the meeting, along with what we have accomplished. Additionally, one member from each side records what they did, along with what that side is planning to do at the next meeting. This helps with confusion about which which side is attempting which mission. A robot log is a great way to keep track of which missions have been successfully coded and which are still work in progress.
A robot accuracy chart is a Google spreadsheet that tracks our runs and missions. We use a robot accuracy chart to track the reliability of our runs and attachments. We use robot testing sheets to find the reliability of each run. Then we transfer the data into a robot accuracy chart, which helps us calculate our overall robot score. Our robot accuracy chart also helps us know what missions we need to work on. We also have an attachment accuracy chart, which is a spreadsheet that tracks our attachments and the runs they accomplish. We use the attachment accuracy chart to tell us how our attachments are performing and which attachments we need to work on.
Hi, I'm Lily, and I'm going to talk about binders. Binders are really helpful tools when it comes to organization. Binders can be we use binders a lot, and maybe your team find them useful.
Learning about these 7 our is going into our 4th season. We started by just using binders and slowly added boards, and then added a few of these tools each. Using even just one of these will help your
Great. Thank you so much to Albany for that. Can everyone give them a round of applause? We're not gonna open this up for any questions, so does anyone have any questions? Okay, if not, I do have a question myself. Which organization hack is your favorite and most recommended and why?
Our favorite organizational tool would probably be our Kanban board because it really helps us stay organized during our season, especially the digital one. That's we use an app called Trello, and it allows us to have multiple Kanban boards, tasks, and
Hello?
hi.
Okay, yeah, thank you so much. Sorry about that. We're having a little technical issues on our end. Do we have any more questions? I think you guys, okay, what's your question? How do we improve on your accuracy? So were you guys able to get that?
Hi, so we would improve our accuracy by taking videos, so then we know that and pinpoint our mistake, and then we can fix it and then run again to see if it helped, and then
So just to add on to that, so if we would see that some like on our robot accuracy chart, if we would see that one mission has that like a low percentage or we didn't do very well on it, we would go back and look at that mission and try to improve its accuracy. So yeah. Does that answer your question?
Okay, yes. Any more questions? Okay. Question would be, with you having a tools in hand, how do you determine who manages this? What does the flow look like? Or how do you maintain this? So are you
Well,
guys?
Organizational tools. We actually this year are employing like a new method. We have like a list of all the different tools, and then every lead on one of the different
This week, someone would be the project manager, and they might manage the Kanban board. And as you can see on the bottom right, that picture is our Trello. And so they would probably move things, or they would tag people to see like, oh, hey, you need to do this and project. Did that answer your question?
Um, yes, so we're having technical issues on our end. Could you possibly type that answer in the chat? And then also we have one more question, that we have in person, but could you also type the answer for that in the chat?
Sure.
My question is, you have so many solutions for all different kinds of purposes. For middle school kids, I think mental one is challenge already, and you have so many. So I want to know how you can keep your team member motivated to input all the information on their part for all of those tools.
Yeah.
Can you check that question? Really getting it on a.
Yeah, I'll type it in the chat for you. But through the time constraints, we're going to have to move on.